Hey guys, I'm back. I'm going to make a quick video showing you another knife that I made. Actually, I made two of them. I made a prototype first, just as an experiment. I made this knife to split firewood. Something you can batten through a piece of wood, give it a lot of abuse, and it can take it. So I built this prototype right here. This is made out of a file. It's a big file. I don't know how long it is. 16, 18 inches. And gave it a nice edge, and I just roughed out a handle. I just wanted to experiment, and I split firewood with this for probably a month. I bet a face quart of firewood I went through. We heat with firewood, so I always use it. And look what I did. I broke about 2 inches off the end of it. I found that the steel is it's too hard. It's brittle. Files are notorious for being brittle. But I mean, they're great steel. It's good high carbon steel. So what I did was I annealed it and took that brittleness out of it to make my next blade. It doesn't hold an edge very well because it's now a softer steel. However, you don't need that for splitting firewood. You actually want something a little more dull. So this is what I came up with. It's a long blade. It's 13, 14 inches long, I bet. I haven't even measured it, to be honest with you. Made out of a file, and then the edge it's sharp. I mean, it'll cut you, but it's not too sharp. I want to split the wood, not cut the wood. Okay, but I also wanted to make it, a little fancy at least. I put a brass guard on it, did some nice file work into it. It's like a leaf pattern. I'm sure you can see that. Filed both sides of it, and I gave it a nice shape to the handle. To me, it resembles a short... Sorry, I'm back. I got cut off there for a second. My wife called me. Like I was saying, it resembles a short sword with a big, long handle. Look at that. You got enough room to put 2 hands on it. I can't do that now. I got a phone in the other one, but... Alright, let's talk about the construction. Like I said, I annealed the blade, so it's I don't want to say it's a mild steel. It's still a high carbon steel. It's just not tempered. Alright, now there is a brass liner down the center, and like some of my other knives, I soldered the brass to the steel, to the handle of the knife. The handle of the knife ends right about here, I think. It's not quite the full length. Oh, let's take a look at these side by side. I took a couple inches off the end. The handle goes pretty close to the end. You can see these are the same size files, so it goes pretty close to the end. But it's not very wide at the end. So I took some brass, and can you catch that brass in this light? I think you can. And I soldered it to the handle. Actually, I did it to give it a little weight and to look nice, of course. And it looks a lot better. But it gives it a lot of weight, so the center of balance now is, it's way up in the middle of the knife. So now, you swing it, you don't feel like you're swinging a heavy knife. It feels very lightweight, even though it's not. So that I like. It's a chopper. I want to split firewood with it. I've got a train outside now. First my wife calls me, now I have a train. Let me see if I can shut that window. As you can tell, we live next to train tracks, but what are you going to do? So, that's it. What else can I say? It's got a cherry wood handle. Oh, you know what I did do on the handle that I don't like, though? I used polyurethane on it. I really wish I had oiled the handle, some Danish oil or something like that. Polyurethane it looks nice if you're not going to use a knife, but can you see there's a few dings in it and scratches in it. It's a working knife. I use it. But now I can't, without shy of sanding it all down again to the bare wood and re-polyurethaning it. I don't do that on my newer knives. I use Danish oil or something like that, or I just buff them. The buffing compound actually seals them up pretty good. I mean, it looked great when I built it, but there's some scars in it now. And, what are you going to do? Actually, I chipped it somewhere. Where was it? Right there. Oops, sorry. Right there. See that? A little chip came out of it. But, like I said, I abuse it. Use it for splitting wood. Usually I get a club at the other end and beat it through, but that's what it's made for. So, got any comments? You want to like, subscribe, comment, please do. And I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.